So learning to code can feel really scary and daunting. You might think you need to be math whiz or be able to build a computer from scratch in your bedroom. While those are awesome skills, it's definitely not required. In fact, the truth is, it's easy to learn to code, and Python is a great place to start. It's also a lot of fun. If you are creative and you like solving problems, you can use Python to do all sort of interesting things. And that's what I want to teach you in this course. My name is Ram, and I'm going to teach you Python from basics. Uh, so I believe that everyone can benefit from Python, even if you have no intention to become a software engineer. You can use it to automate day-to-day tedious tasks, and it can even help you to more valuable to employers. Even if your job description says nothing about Python, in this course, I'm going to show you how to get started working with Python. You will start writing Python code right away by learning some basics data types. You will then learn how to keep your code organized and less repetitive with variable and functions. Then you will learn to automate repetitive behavior using list and loops and get Python to make decisions based on data. Finally, I will help you build your first project in Python using a built-in drawing features called Turtle that draw pictures. So if you are ready to dive in, let's go. So what is Python? If you new to programming, you might be asking, what is Python? Well, Python is we call it a high-level general purpose programming language, but that doesn't really tell you much. Let me break that down one compound adjective at a time. First, a programming language is just a way of providing instruction to computer. A low-level programming language gets much more into the weed of computer and the operating system that you are working on, while a high level programming language allow you to write program that will work regardless of your computer that you are on. This is why we call uh, this is why we can write Python program that will work on computer system like Apple and Windows. Next, the words general purpose means it can be used for a broad range of things rather than just for one specific purpose. Python is used across many industries for a number of different applications, including game development, machine learning, scientific computing, and web applications. So, the next time someone asks you what is Python, now you know. So why should you learn Python? Well, Python is great for beginners because it has a simple syntax that means it's just really easy and fun to write. But don't let the simplicity fool you. Python is also incredibly powerful and used by some of the biggest companies out there, including Google, Dropbox, Reddit, and Instagram. Python also has a large community of users, which makes it easy to seek out help and find answer when you get stuck. Python also has a large collection of libraries and tools that allow you to pull in powerful functionality such as complex data analysis and visualization into your program with a single line of code. So, whether you are looking to automate some of your day to day tasks like sending emails and text messages and build a video game or develop the next big multi-million dollar startup, Python is great place to start. What can you do with Python? One of the things that make Python awesome is that it's general purpose programming language, and this means that it has a huge variety of applications. I want to share a few examples so that you can really see the power of Pythons. First is web applications. There are ton of web framework built using Python. The most popular of which are probably Flask and Django. These allows you to fairly quickly get a web application up and running using Python as your server-side programming language. Then there is a scientific computing. Python has become extremely popular amongst mathematicians, scientists, and statisticians due to some incredible open source library for high level mathematics and data analysis, including NumPy and Pandas. Next, there is a basic day-to-day automations. You can use Python to read and organize files, to scrap web pages for informations, download pictures, and send emails and text messages. Pretty much anything you can imagine doing on a computer. You can write a program to have Python to do it for you. However, it all of these things feel out of reach. It's just not interesting. That doesn't mean that you can't benefit from learning Python. Python has many powerful uses, and it's all start with learning the basics.